What's up, you guys? Today I'm gonna be doing my 5 easy Halloween costume slash makeup ideas. So the first one is an alien, and I'm gonna be taking my Modern Mattes BH Cosmetics palette, and we're gonna take a white eyeshadow on my 6 Plus Cosmetics EOS brush, and we're just gonna blend this eyeshadow all the way into our crease. And this eyeshadow is really going to help. All of our other eyeshadows will be applying pop and be bolder. So apply this all over your lid. And then the next shade I'm going to take is this purpley kind of violet color. That's what I'm going to call it. It is like a super bold purple, and you really, with this color, it starts out super sheer, so you really want to build this up and apply a lot until you get it pretty bold. We want this eye look to be really bold, so you need to apply quite a bit, but once you get it to your liking, we are then going to apply a turquoise dark teal shade in the inner corner, like outer corner of our eye, and just keeping it in the outer corner. Don't blend it into the crease, nothing like that, just blend it in. It's just going to help give a little bit of dimension to our eye look. So I'm doing that. Then next, what I'm going to take is this peachy orangey color and put it above my brow bone. You can see it just adds quite an amount of color and just really makes the eye look awesome. So you can really customize this. If you don't like those colors, you can use other ones, but this is what I'm using. And then next, now I'm gonna take a blush. You really want a bright blush for this. If you have any bright rose tones or any just super bright blushes, blend that in. And then I'm just finally doing the final blending of my eyes. Now I'm gonna take a white eyeliner and draw 3 dots on each side of my face. And if you have a Halloween kit or anything, you can use to make the dots, but I just used a white eyeliner. It works perfectly. As you can tell, they're not perfect, but like, you can spend more time getting it to your liking. And again, I'm taking a darker rosy tone blush. This is great. And then I'm also putting it onto my lips as a red shade. So you want to put this on your lips first, and then you want to take the purple eyeshadow on top to make this purpley shade. If you have a purple eyeshadow or lip color, you can just put that all over your look, but for this I didn't. And then I'm just adding some purple eyeshadow right by my nose area just to add a little more dramatic effect. It's really cute, really simple, very easy, but super wearable and cute for Halloween. And you can just put some space buns in and it looks super awesome. So this is the first Halloween look. Moving on to look number 2, we are doing our simple Scarecrow look. This is super awesome. So we're gonna start out by drawing our lips. So we're gonna take just a brush and start with some black eyeshadow. If you have face paint, that would work as well, but this is what I have. So I'm using black eyeshadow, and we're just gonna put this all over our lips and fill them in with the black eyeshadow. So as you can see, this is another color you really need to build up, put it on a few times, but surprisingly it was a really good formula that it actually went on really easily. So I'm gonna just put quite a bit of this on and make our lips black. Right now it looks a little weird, but you'll see as the look progresses, and it will look really good. So you're just gonna put a lot of black onto your lips, and then what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna get a red color. If you have any kind of like I was trying to use the eyeshadow with this and it didn't work, so I'm like, you know what, you need a red lip color. Any red lipstick will work for this, but those, just don't even try using the eyeshadow. So you can see that's a mistake on my end, but other than that, get a red lipstick and you're gonna put this on top of the black lip color, and it's gonna just saturate it and kind of make this red and black lip. And that's what I'm doing, and I ended up just without using the brush. I ended up just taking my finger using the red lip color, so you'll see I'm doing that. So now, as you can see, I'm going to grab the palette that I was wanting to show you guys, and the one I'm using is the L'Oreal LA palette, and this is super great. It has a lot of great like colors in it. So I'm taking the red shade and putting it onto my finger, and what I'm gonna do is, like I said, just put this all over my lip. Here I just, you know, was like, so this was kind of like a sheer red formula, although like I thought it was going to be darker. It was kind of like a sheer red, but it did work out and it made it the color we wanted. So maybe if you had like a red lipstick and put it on top, I feel like that would work a lot better. It's just kind of lesson learned, you know, but as you can see right now, it's turning red. The color is going on there very nicely, so that is what I'm wanting. And then I'm just going to take a bit more black just to fill out the edges and kind of just like fix the messed up areas. Now we're gonna draw the two lines on the side of our face to make the Scarecrow. So mine ended up being pretty thick. Maybe I would use a different brush, but it ended up working. We're just gonna draw two lines, not too long, and continue using them. You want to make them pretty like full of color. Mine were a little streaky, but it's okay. And then we're gonna draw about 4 or 5 lines all over our lips to make the Scarecrow, and then we're gonna draw 4 or 5 lines all over the lines we just drawed, and just gonna like put that on the edge, as you can see, and do it on the other side as well. You really want to make sure you have them on your lips as well and on the side of your face. You guys, this will be such an easy costume. Like, if you didn't know what to be last minute, this took me like less than 20 minutes to do. So that shows that it is an easy costume, but it's very cute. Now I'm just drawing a triangle onto my nose, and we're gonna end up filling this in with a darker shadow. So I used an orange shadow I filled this in, but for now I just drew that on, and here's what that looks like. Okay, so now I am filling in my eyes. I kind of did like a wing eyeliner. It doesn't really need to be too neat. And then I also put another line on the bottom. So I put one on the top and one on the bottom. It doesn't really need to be neat, but you just want to do a kind of like little eyeliner on the bottom there. And now for our nose area, we're gonna fill this in with an eyeshadow. I used orange, but you could use red. It doesn't matter. So either orange or red, fill it in the eyeshadow there, and then I'm just adding a bit more eyeshadow. I'm adding a bluish toned color to our eyelids, and that just kind of makes it the perfect color. And then now I'm grabbing a floppy hat. I feel like a hat is essential for this look, so I just grabbed my brown floppy hat and put it on. You could even curl your hair with this, put it in braids, but I just put a floppy hat on. And this is our simple Scarecrow. Okay, you guys, so now on to costume number 3. This is my doll, but it's a very simple doll. So what we are gonna do is grab that Modern Mattes palette by BH again, and I'm gonna use a white eyeshadow on my eyes. Again, we're not doing too much eye makeup, but this is just essential for the look. So a white eyeshadow all over my lid, and make sure you just blend that in nicely. And then the next thing we're gonna take is a white eyeliner, and we are gonna put this in our waterline. Make sure your eyeliner is fairly pigmented. Some white eyeshadows can be kind of streaky, so make sure it's fairly pigmented, and you're gonna go on your waterline and just put that color in. I guess if you want, you could use a black eyeshadow, like eyeliner as well. If you want to do that, you could, but for this, I'm just doing it. I find like for the sake of the look, a white waterline. It just looks so good. So you can see I'm not putting too much on, but you just want a little bit just to brighten up your eyes and do that. And then the next thing we want to do is lashes. If you have false lashes, you can put those on. Top and bottom would be great. But if not, you can put on a few coats of mascara. So that's what I'm doing. Top and bottom lashes, few coats of mascara. And we just really want lengthy lashes. You really want for this like long lashes, full lashes. So mascara will work as well, but also false lashes would be great. And then after we put on our mascara, you want to put a bright blush. So again, if you have a rosy blush, I would do that, and just put quite a bit of this on. You know, dolls, like they have usually a lot of blush on. So you want to put just quite a bit on that on. And then once you put on the blush, we're going to do some fox freckles. So the brush I used wasn't the best, but you can just take some kind of like white, kind of like brown eyeshadow, and what I'm gonna do is you want to use a small brush and put this on. That's what I did. And then you really want to just like carefully place them around. You can even use an eyebrow kit for this. And then the final step is to put a bright pink lip color. Mine is kind of like a pinky reddish color, but if you have a baby like hot pink color, put that on because that would be the perfect color. And then this is our easy doll makeup tutorial. Then you can also get a costume for it, do your hair, and this will be great. So here is costume number 3. Okay, you guys, last but not least, we have our final look, and it is our 1920s makeup look. So first, you want to start with foundation and lots of blush. So I'm just blending in my foundation, or you can use a BB cream, either one. And then the blush you want to use, again, is a fairly bright blush. So it can be a rosy one, or it could be a sheer one. But again, you just want to add a lot of this onto your face. It's gonna just really sculpt it and make it. So I'm just using a round top brush to blend this into my face, the foundation. You can also use a beauty blender or other brush of your choice, but just to really blend this in, you really want it to be nicely blended in and no streaks. So just take your time with this and do that. And then once I'm done that, we're gonna add our blush, and I'm just doing, like I said, a bit of this. So we're gonna do that, and see, mine's just like pretty rosy, and I would say add bronzer, you could as well, but I think we kind of don't really need it for this look, so that's what I'm doing. Now for the eyes, you're wanting to darken the crease of the eyelid, and you're wanting to highlight it with a copper and plum shade. So I'm just taking my MAC Studio eyeshadow kit and using this coppery glitter shade, and you want to use glitters for this. They do not want to be matte shades, so I'm just taking this like sand color shade from the e.l.f. palette first and darkening the crease with that. And then I am going to take the coppery shade, and it is a thicker formula, so I'm taking that and putting that all over the lid, and then we're gonna top that with our plum color all over the lid, so layering the shadow a bit. And then you will also want to make sure you have either false lashes or mascara with this look. Either one works, but you just want some bold, lengthy lashes for this. And so as you can see, I'm just applying the shadow here. So that's what I'm doing. And then now I am gonna be now I'm gonna be doing my mascara, and I'm a little behind with this voiceover. The clips are ahead of me, but you know it works. So yeah, I just want to add quite a bit of mascara on, a lot, and I mean a lot, because you want some nice lengthy lashes. Highlight would also work for this, but it's not essential, and bronzer. You just really want a nice face of foundation and, you know, the makeup they used back then. And then for the lips, we're gonna take a red color. This is an essential color you need, so make sure it's red. Put it all over your lips and put quite a bit on. Mine was pretty sheer red, but it still is red. And then for your hair, you can either curl it or just keep it straightly down, but the one thing you do need for this is either a headband or a lace headband. I didn't have a lace headband, so I just put another headband that I thought people would wear in the 1980s, but a lace headband would be essential for this, so that is what I'm getting. Yeah, my headband's not, but you know, it works. So yeah, this is my 1920s look. I hope you guys subscribe, like this video, and I will see you next time. Bye! Okay, now last but not least, you guys, we have our ventriloquist makeup tutorial idea. So for this look, I start out with some white eyeshadow and black eyeliner on my eyes. So I'm just drawing a big wing, and what I'm doing is just like making this really thick. You don't want a thin one, so just make sure it's really thick. And then what I'm doing is adding more of that black on top of there, you know, there we go. And then what we are gonna do next is get some red lip color. Well, I'm also gonna get some blush first, so I'm gonna get my blush and put quite a bit of this on. Again, you want a bold blush, you want a very bright blush, and make sure it's super bright. Otherwise it just won't really work for the makeup look, so make sure you guys use a bright blush on this. Okay, now what I'm gonna be doing is making some fox freckles again, but these do not need to be small. These can be like, so I'm getting some brown eyeshadow. If you have brows or anything like that, you could use that pomade on. So you're just gonna put this on your cheeks, a little few dots, and this can be really messy. It doesn't need to be neat. That's the whole point of the costume, is for it to be messy. So I'm just dotting this on with a brush. And then now what we're gonna move on to is getting our lip color on. But before we actually do that, I'm wanting to put the lip color all over my lip, and you don't want to put it on the corners of your lips, so make sure you just put it in the middle part and keep it there. And mine, I just had to put a lot on because this red just wasn't very pigmented. So then I'm gonna draw the classic black lines under my lips. I'm drawing 2 of them, fairly thick ones, and just keep adding that black to make it thicker and brighter, and that's what I'm doing. This is just gonna really make the look, you guys. Ooh, it's coming together. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope this has inspired you to create some awesome Halloween tutorials and stuff like that, and be sure to subscribe. It's the first link down below. Like this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!